This one actually got me really excited. I didn't know how excited I could be for a Supergirl movie until I heard about this, because they announced Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which is actually a really recent comic book. It's only from 2020. But listen to this. This sounded really cool.
All right.
James Gunn. One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now, Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she's a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everyone around her perish in some terrible way, so she's a much jaded character. I'm there. I'm
Mm-hmm.
there. That sounds so
If
interesting.
yeah,
Just the contrast of how Superman and Supergirl are, their upbringing, and what that's done to make them the people that they are in this DCU. Supergirl sounds like a tragic story, which also I kind of have a little bit of a question. Basically, they have a Supergirl cast in the Flash already, which her reaction to getting cast as Supergirl was super sweet. So I would hate for her to lose the job. But do you think that they're going to carry that Supergirl over and she's going to star in this Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow? I personally think it's going to be a completely new Supergirl.
um
I think they're going to recast and this will be like completely started fresh. But it's going to be really interesting too to see how this Supergirl and this Superman play off of each other. Because her being this jaded character and Clark, as they're describing him as being this like kind, optimistic, full of joy guy, it's going to be really interesting to see their ideologies contrast and bump up against each other and the conflicts that are going to come from that.
Sasha Calais or something like that.
Calais,
Like
Sasha Calais. We'll just say Sasha Calais. Do you think personally? Do you think it's going to be Sasha in this role?
maybe, but again, it kind of depends on what they decide to do. Like
Mm-hmm.
if they decide to keep her in, or if they decide to do like a recast. Like you don't know, like what the execs are gonna do, or like what the casting director's gonna do.
I
And
think they're going to recast. I don't think it'll be her.
maybe, but as long as like, because I know I recommended this to you, but um, if they adapts this new Supergirl movie like they did Supergirl in Superman Batman Apocalypse, good. If they can just do that one thing, just one thing like that, you're good.
Well, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow? Big epic science fiction film coming from DC Studios. Comment down below. Let us know all your thoughts and opinions, guys. And let's take a look at what you guys are saying.